Hey, I'm back. All right, since we last got together here, the last one, just a few seconds ago, I went ahead and just quadrant out. I'm going to pull in so that you can see a little bit better. 2-inch areas. So this in here is 2-inch, 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 making these 2-inch little rectangle boxes to be able to put your letters in. I also went ahead and did a grid system just to make the whole process go a little bit easier for laying out your letters. I did it by making 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch little boxes. And one of the easy tricks is once you mark out the little dots for half, 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 I just run my flat ruler edge on the bottom, throw my triangle on there, and then just makes nice 90-degree, level lines. The idea is that you just want to make sure that your ruler doesn't slip like this, or else then you start to get crooked lines. But you get the idea. Nice little grid area. And again, we're working in an 8-inch area, 3-inch box. And look, I went ahead and added in that little 1/2-inch extra top. And again, that's going to create the little sense of 3 dimensions for your letters. So next up, once you have this, is just planning out your letters. Now, as I did with mine, since it's my name, Simple Jane, I went ahead and practiced it and kind of saw where it fit nicely in the box. This little 2-inch by 2-inch rectangle, or excuse me, 2-inch by 3-inch section worked well with how I laid it out there. Notice, if you will, the N, as I started the next one, the end, I kind of flushed it over next to the A. You can kind of fiddle around a little bit, be a little bit creative with how you lay out your letters. So once you kind of plot these out, let me show you how I did a J. What I did was I started with the edge, kind of went up this high and kind of curved, and I went upright, going up to here, putting a little top on it, about there. This came curved with this. And again, if you go lightly with your pencil, you can correct all your lines and make them look a little bit more, sturdy. But I went to here, and I even kind of pulled it halfway because I thought aesthetically it looked weird if it extended all the way over, and it didn't look quite right if I stopped it here. So I split the difference, and I made the top of my J like this. And again, it's just a matter of what kind of feels right to you. Getting curves, again, is kind of this sort of thing where you kind of have to practice it. So again, lightly with your pencil. And so that's kind of like the first way I lay out, the first way I tried it. And I kind of liked it, and it kind of made sense. And then I started with the next one, which was, working at the edge of the next box is like right about here. I start my A. And again, all these letters can be a little bit temperamental, if you will. You start the box starts here, so I put my A here, and I kind of go in between. I kind of had to split the difference, kind of how I said with here. I made it even half of the box little area. You can play around again and put your letters in. Once you get the faces of your letters in, like this, and I'm going to show you with this, then what you're going to have is a facing simple letter. Like this. You can see it much clearer this way. Let me pull out a little bit. So as you can see, you're just going to have these wonderful letters that are pretty cleaned up, pretty nice looking. The next thing you want to do from here is to make it look very three-dimensional, and this requires 1-point perspective. So what I'm going to do is give you a quick tutorial in the basics of 1-point perspective. So hang on. Next up, video 1-point perspective.